It's Valine and Livy!
Traitors don't deserve to see tomorrow. You're a traitor. You betrayed Her Majesty's trust.
Valine, Livy, how did you know?
You overheard our conversation, didn't you? You must be those eavesdroppers Momo sensed while we were at Sir Percy's place.
Oh, we didn't mean to eavesdrop, we promise. You're just so kind, Nikki. We're all grateful to you. But her... she's the one who killed Her Majesty. I'll never let you find your name and go unpunished. As the culprit, you must pay.
Calm down. Nothing has been confirmed yet. We need to find the dagger and recover her lost memories if you want to get to the bottom of this. The first time I met Ms. Glove, she was performing for the Queen. Her playing, her singing, everything about her was all for the Queen. Their bond must be deeper than death itself. That's why they can reunite here as ghosts, hundreds of years after they passed away. How could someone like that kill the Queen?
We can't take that risk anymore. If Her Majesty had lived another 5 or 10 years, then she would have seen that her dream for this land had come true at last. But Price's assassin had to ruin everything with a single drop of that deadly poison. Valine would never let her near Her Majesty after something so heinous. Never in 1,000 years.
I trust her.
Her Majesty.
After my passing, Olivia had entrusted you with keeping one of the palace's 3 tokens safe. It truly illustrates her faith in you. I trust Nikki. I trust my instincts, and I trust Olivia. That means you must be a trustworthy ally. Or at least you once were.
But...
Thank you, my Valine, and my Livy. Thank you for caring for me so deeply. This kindness is enough to heal my wounds.
Since it appears that you both believe it to be so, we promise to comply. The dagger lies in the deepest part of the cavern. Please see to it that the truth is uncovered.
I will.
Thank you for still believing in me, Your Majesty.
Until the truth comes to light, you're still my subject. Upholding the dignity of my people is what a ruler should do. You may leave now.
This is it.
Chief Musician, Her Majesty is waiting for you. May your music finally grant her peace. This is the only other thing we can do for her.
Chief? The music. Am I back in Mizglov's past? Philo, how is Her Majesty?
Go see her. She resisted the poison for quite some time, but now she's barely hanging on by a thread.
Who could have done such a thing? Where were the knights during all of this? Darn it! I was so close. So close!
That voice, it sounds like Strange. Mr. Strange!
Even if Her Majesty... Even if I'm the only one left, I will carry on.
He's consumed by grief and rage. He can no longer hear us.
You're back. The poison burned my eyes. I can't see your face. Please, come closer.
How are you?
Don't be sad for me. I wasn't too hungry that day, so I only took 2 sips of the poison tea. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't have had the chance to say goodbye to you.
So it sounds like the Queen's poisoning had nothing to do with either that dagger or Miss Glove.
I thought I had decades to plan and proceed at my own pace. But now, I must change my course. Percy has already set out. Olivia will be back at the Royal Palace by tomorrow. If I don't make it until dawn, I need you to tell her, no matter how Price and the others slander me, she must not argue back. She would do well to stand with them and openly denounce my tyranny. Only then will those misled by the noble's words, those convinced that I was a tyrant, support her reign. Only then will she bring about real change. It is then that she will finally be able to outwit those hawks and give our ideals a chance. Her reign will spread happiness to all.
You want to bear this stain yourself to highlight Olivia's virtue, just to pave the way for your sister's rule?
Yes, this is the best-case scenario.
But if no one defends you, their slander will go down in history as the truth. No one will ever know the real you. They'll never know everything you've done for this land. Is there really no other way?
I recall this dream I had. It was of someone I'd never met, but somehow she still felt quite familiar to me. She said she also had a goal that must be accomplished, and for it, she'd failed countless times, as many times as there are stars in the sky. A younger me then asked her, had she seen my fate hidden in any of those failures? Had she seen my ideals realized on this beloved land? She said nothing, but I found the answer in her eyes. Regardless of success or failure, I'd taken a step forward with courage. My life has been a constant struggle. Only death is unconquerable. Since the end is inevitable, I'm willing to become the first cornerstone in building a better world.
That person you saw in your dream, that sounds like...
I may not live to see the sun rise tomorrow. Do you remember it? I return it to you. Once a weapon of hatred, it can now become a shield that protects what we value most. My ideals, my kingdom, my Olivia. I leave them in your hands.
I will, Philomia, for the ideals we share.
I knew you could. The day you gave me this dagger, I knew you could do it.
Good child, think of those already dead. Only her death can end your pain.
He's lying.
I looked into that fire. The truth is not what it seems. Amy, it hurts!
How much will you sacrifice?
From the first day you stepped into the royal palace, I knew who you were.
Why? Why did you deceive me?
I am willing to to give you one more chance to choose. Pierce my heart. Bury the life eaten away by hatred. Or let go of it. Forget the lies that have bound you your whole life and chase the dawn you deserve.
The world you envision, will it truly come to be? No children cowering in flames, no souls enslaved to hatred, no hunger, no tears, equal genders, equal status? A world where everyone can understand one another, and even commoners are free to sing. I want to see that world with my own eyes.
I understand why Price chose you. I swear on my late mother's name, I will dedicate my life to this until the dawn of that new world shines upon everyone. Now, come to me.
Rosanice. Ms. Glove, I just saw your farewell with Philomia.
Thank you for everything you've done for me. I've finally regained my memories, thanks to you. That is a kindness I won't soon forget. This time, let me tell the story. In our time, wealth, knowledge, and even art were controlled by the nobles. Their power was so far-reaching and entrenched that even the king had to show them deference.
No wonder I felt something was wrong when speaking with Sir Percy. Poisoning the monarch, planting spies? I just couldn't believe a noble could possibly commit such horrible crimes.
They only supported Her Majesty's ascension because she'd been raised in exile, far from the capital. Her parents died, and she was easily manipulated. But they didn't anticipate that their royal puppet would turn out to be far more rebellious than they imagined. She wanted to enforce laws that benefited the common people, unify the languages of nobles and commoners, and curtail the nobles' power. How could they possibly allow that?
I see. So that's the reason Price harbors such hatred for the Queen, and wanted her gone.
That's right. He was responsible for the fire at the orphanage. He just needed a musically gifted child from the slums, one he could manipulate to get close to the Queen. A decade later, I went by Floya and became driven by revenge. I thought I hid my motives from the Queen, but she had seen through my facade from the very beginning. She did not expose me. First, she wanted to use me to flush out other spies. Second, she saw herself in me, a girl ground down by power struggles. On the night of the assassination, she told me the truth, and even gave me a chance. She wanted me to leave the royal palace and run far away to pursue a life that was truly my own.
But in the end, you chose to stay behind. That's what I saw in my visions.
Because I wanted to see the world she envisioned. One with no hunger, no tears, everyone speaking the same language, and even commoners being free to sing. I chose her ideals. She trusted me fully and gave me the name Rosanice, meaning a rosy dawn and promising future. In return, I gave her my dagger to prove my loyalty. Everything was going smoothly. I watched as our ideals took root in the shadows. Until one day, Her Majesty was poisoned.
Yikes. What a rough ending. At least it proves you're not to blame for the Queen's death.
It If only I'd seen through Price's lies sooner, or if someone had caught the attendant serving the poisoned tea in time. Would things have turned out differently then? Her Majesty could have implemented her grand plan steadily, without bearing a stain on her name, yet she did all this to ensure Princess Olivia ascended the throne. She held on until the eve of Princess Olivia's coming of age, when she would assume the throne. She entrusted her final wishes to me. Since then, I've been supporting Olivia in secret. But it's a pity.
What's a pity?
Follow me.
I never thought beautiful flowers like these could bloom in a desolate place like this.
This is to be my resting place. 5 years after Her Majesty's tragic passing, Price discovered I had been disloyal. He robbed me of my voice with poison, severed my hands, and erased every trace of my existence. With that, he had wiped out Rosanice completely. He cursed me with the most dreadful womancy, dooming me to be forgotten by everyone I cherished in life. It was as if I had never existed at all. Back then, Olivia's reign was still brand new. All she could do was order a musician's apprentice to secretly carry my hands out of the palace and bury them with my body in this place. That's why I was able to return to this world in this form.
If you'd chosen to leave back then, you probably could have survived.
I don't regret my decision at all. I would rather die for hope than have to live a life of toil and ignorance under the nobles' oppression.
But didn't you ever think it might fail? What if it did? Wouldn't all the sacrifices be for nothing?
Of course I did. But even without Her Majesty, there was the princess. Without the princess, there were Strange, Percy, myself, and countless others. We were willing to sacrifice everything for hope. Reform is never easy, but there will always be unyielding souls to raise the banner of hope again and again until the dawn of a new world comes.
Yes. There will always be those who choose hope, no matter how slim that hope may seem. I would have done the same.
Perhaps that's why I felt at ease with you when we first met.
Miss Glove! Oh, wait. We've already found your other name, so I don't really need to call you that anymore. What should we call you now?
Well, I was Amy, Floya, and Rosanice. Without those thorns and roses, I'm not sure I would be who I am today.
That's true, but we should choose a name you can use every day. Otherwise, it'll feel like we don't really know each other yet.
What's gone is gone. It's you who matters most to me. Then, please call me Rosanice. The name carries our shared ideals, and it's what almost everyone in the ruins knows me by.
Hi, everyone! Did I miss anything?
So many memories are flooding back. Strange, yet familiar. I feel dizzy.
Tell us what's really going on, Rosanice!
Don't worry. You'll have plenty of time to hear about the history of this land, where everyone lives in happiness and harmony.
You're right. Ghosts have all the time in the world, now don't they? My story begins with a little girl named Amy.
Hundreds of years later, the Queen's and the Ghost's ideals were finally realized on this land. Momo, do you think our wishes will come true too?
What wishes? Oh, you mean the Super Styling Contest! Of course! No matter what, we'll give it our best!
You're right. Let's make some miracles happen.
Nikki, am I seeing things? Or is that person over there...
Giovanni!
Nikki, Momo, long time no see.
It really is you. It's been so long. Where have you been?
After the Kingdom Guards released me, I returned to the Sachetto Manor in Stoneville, and have been living there ever since.
Oh, we thought you went off on some big adventure again.
Not anymore. My life no longer has anything so important.
So, what are your plans? Will you go back to Floriwish? Everyone's waiting for your wish flight papers.
Truth is, lately I've been avoiding that. not wanting to face it. I thought closing myself off from the world would bring peace of mind. But silence only amplified my self-questioning, echoing day and night. With Chigda's defeat, the wish that carried me this far was fulfilled. With that completed, what should I do from now on?
You became lost.
I think the meaning of life doesn't come in just one form. Even simply enjoying some quiet time alone in your room can be its own kind of happiness. But if you're standing here now, it shows that peace alone can't fill your heart. If you can't find the answers within you, maybe look outward. There are many people out here who care about you, and many kids who ask about you.
You're right. Lately I have been getting a lot of letters. Mostly from kids who bought wish flight papers before. Especially Ethan. His weekly letters never stopped. And this time he invited me to some sort of contest. My grandfather told me that a very long time ago he also participated in the same styling contest. Maybe it's because I wanted to see with my own eyes the contest my grandfather spoke so fondly of. Or maybe it was simply that after being alone for so long, I wanted to see my friends again. So, I replied yes.
Ethan. Oh, I remember now. He's the child who said, "I want Giovanni to be my father."
I thought he was always saying that just to annoy his dad. Now I see, though, he really likes you.
Me? It's probably just the wish flight papers he likes.
We'll know when we meet him. Hey, so where's Ethan?
I've searched around town but can't find him. I don't know where he is.
He invited you to participate, right? So he's definitely on Lakeheart Island. It's lively there. When he sees you, he'll be thrilled.
Come on, come on. I'll lead the way.
Strange. Ethan doesn't seem to be here.
that Raggy and Caleb? They're joining the super styling contest too? It's rare for the two of them to come all the way out here, so far from the abandoned district. Nikki, let's go over and say hi.
Raggy, Caleb, are you two...
Oh, hey, Nikki.
Are you competing too, Nikki?
It's such a great...
I have a question. Since you two showed up at the Gilded Past camp, does that mean you've joined the Gilded Past?
Yeah. We all figured the Gilded Past fits us PCs best.
I thought you'd go for Wild Hearts. Don't PCs love the natural life?
Oh, we thought long and hard about it.
In the end, what PCs value most are old things and bygone times. It's the memories of the past and the thought of home that make everyone feel grounded and at ease.
PCs are full of nostalgia and longing for the past. So, you really are a perfect fit for the Gilded Past. I didn't expect the Super Styling Contest to have such pull. Caleb, even you came all the way from Golden Fields.
Well, I'm still thinking about my wheat back at the farm. But I've heard quite a few visiting stylists come here, so I'm hoping I might pick up some tips on boosting wheat yields.
And it's not just me and Caleb. So many PCs came to take part. Even some who rarely leave home showed up this time. So many catastrophes have happened in the abandoned district, even cutting off the sky passes. Luckily, with Nikki's help, peace has finally returned. This time, everyone's gathered here, just like in the old days. But many of the PCs from back in the day are gone. And I don't know when we'll ever get to meet like this again.
It should be a joyful reunion, but somehow it feels a little sad.
That's why I think we should do something now to preserve this beautiful moment.
Preserve this beautiful moment?
Nikki, all this time I've been helping out in the abandoned district, but I'm just one PC, and my abilities can only go so far. Time never waits. The forgotten are slowly disappearing, and many of the older PCs are gone too. If we don't cherish this gathering, we'll all deeply regret it.
Yes, every living being must one day pass away. Who knows what things will look like in 5 years, 10 years, or even 100 years from now. If only there were some way to preserve the beauty of this moment. How about this? We gather all the PCs and brainstorm ideas on how we can preserve beautiful moments.
All right! Many of the villagers are actually here. Let's go call them over.
Preserving beautiful moments, especially now.
Yeah,
But how it...
I think a photo might work.
Both of the ideas, if we only can...
Is there some other way to do it? My boss never taught me.
Back in my hometown, the ancients used to maybe we can do something similar. This way, we'll not only commit...
Brilliant! Maybe we can collect threads from each PC and weave them into a tapestry.
Are you sure?
Don't worry, we'll only...
Then what we'll create together is a PC tapestry.
Each thread carries...
Even years from...
Oh, this truly is...
So what are we...
Nikki, could you go to the Market of Mirth and tell Uncle Carson about this?
No problem. Jean.
It's Miss Nikki and Mr. Giovanni. Thank goodness. If Ethan...
No, this is no time to be celebrating, Jean. You should be crying.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, Miss Nikki, Mr. Giovanni, Ethan's been taken.
Taken? What happened?
We were just talking about what kind of outfit would be the most unique, and Ethan had this super cool idea. A raincoat made out of weather orchids that turns transparent in the rain. I thought it was super cool.
Stay focused, Jean.
Oh right. The S-Lord suddenly appeared from the sky, and Ethan was taken.
The S-Lord?
The The same S-Lord who comes to snatch little kids who secretly eat candy and don't brush their teeth.
And you really think this S-Lord is real?
Yes, of course! It's really true!
I know. The kidnapper must have disguised themselves as the S-Lord. Something only the kids would believe. That way, the adults would let their guard down.
Really? Okay, let's just go with that.
Or it could just be a coincidence. Either way, it's clearly made up.
But it's true, it's true! Please, it's really true! We have to rescue Ethan!
But
Mr. Giovanni, please, save Ethan!
fine then. What do we need to do to rescue him?
What do you know? He finally caved.
Shh, don't let them know we know.
The S-Lord left this! A ransom letter! It says we can only rescue Ethan by following the instructions in the note. Exactly, Ethan was just saying.
Don't let it slip, Jean. Miss Nikki, Mr. Giovanni, just read the letter and you'll see.
Let's see what the S-Lord wrote in his letter.
Scary, right?
Scary indeed. What a terrifying letter.
Why does this feel so familiar? Like reading a storybook.
The S-Lord wrote that only the Courage Master and the Pillow Knight are worthy to make a deal with him.
By the way, since Miss Nikki's here, I guess Ethan's dad won't have to play the Pillow Knight, right? He doesn't really fit the image of a cool Pillow Knight anyway.
I'm hoping you agreed to it, Miss Nikki. Earlier, Ethan's dad only agreed reluctantly. Also, he really didn't seem to like wearing the dress.
Well then, to save Ethan, I'll step in as the cool and reliable Pillow Knight.
Great! That means Miss Nikki is the Pillow Knight!
And me? What about me?
Momo can be the Pillow Knight's pillow! A big, full...
Wait. Big pillow?
Almost forgot the most important part. You warriors need your special suits. Without them, the S-Lords won't tell you where Ethan is.
We can ask the Weapon Sage for help. When someone needs assistance, the Weapon Sage appears at night in front of the Flowers and Moon statue to prepare the ultimate suits.
Pillow Knight and Courage Master, it's all up to you now.
Don't worry, we've got the strength and the skills. Right, Courage Master?
That's right, Pillow Knight.
Nikki, if I remember correctly, the statue in front of the Daisy Inn is made from flower and moon elements. Let's go! It's broad daylight. There's no moon up in the treetops. We'll check again tonight.
Under the chilly moonlight with its gentle glow, you finally arrived. Nice to meet you, Courage Master and... Pillow Knight? Wait, Isn't Ethan's dad supposed to be the Pillow Knight? How did it become Nikki? Looks like I need a costume change.
That's Marquez Jr.
There is no Marquez Jr. here. Only me, the Weapon Sage, offering equipment to warriors facing the S-Lord.
Weapon Sage, I'm the Pillow Knight. Can you equip us to rescue Ethan from the S-Lord?
Of course. After all, this is Ethan's... I mean, to defeat the S-Lord, the Weapon Sage is happy to help. I will make suits infused with supreme power, so that you may become the bravest warriors and rescue that boy trembling in darkness.
Great!
But the stronger the power, the more precious it is. Once you wear the suits, the transformation time is limited. If you don't rescue Ethan in time, the consequences will be irreversible.
There are transformation limits. Ruby and the others must have prepared a really long script for this.
It is a pretty long tale. Isn't that right, Courage Master?
Why ask me? I still don't really get what's going on.
Courage Master, you look... a little short on courage. That's not like you at all. Seeing all this, doesn't it remind you of something?
That we should hurry and rescue Ethan.
You really don't remember? Shouldn't you... Oh well... Let's wait until Ethan is returned safe and let him tell you later. For the safety of Florawish, Pillow Knight, Courage Master, I will now take you to acquire your battle suits. Sinister trials of the S-Lord are set down as written instructions. Clues to your path emerge from the dense fog. Hurry to the land of light and birds. Seek guidance there from the culinary sage. Only then... Oh, the thread of that boy's fate entangled by the dark essence can only... In short, set out, Courage Master and Pillow Knight.
Yes!
Land of light and birds. That's gotta be Ray and Wings. Let's ask Fournier about the culinary sage.